Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. If you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that sometimes I forget to record my intro while I'm at the office. So that's why it looks like I'm at home. I recorded everything but my intro, so I'm at home recording my intro. But for today's video, we are going to be doing these super cute graduation fans. I mean, they are just extremely simple. I printed this with my Epson my Epson inkjet 7720, just a regular printer. So what I'm gonna do, this is the front of it and this is the back, which I use the shimmer vinyl for it. So what I'm gonna do is show you how to put this all together. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this in today's video. So if you would like to learn how to make a graduation fan, go ahead and stick around. All right, guys, so I wanted to go ahead and start off by showing you how I designed this image in Cricut Design Space. I did do everything in Cricut Design Space. I didn't really import. The only thing I imported was this image here. That's the only thing. Everything else came from Cricut Design Space. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to delete this. I'm going to keep this because I want to be able to see what the font is that I used. Okay. So what I did was I started off with some shapes, and I got this this square here that has the rounded edges. And then what I did is I made this a 4 by 6. Okay, and then the next thing I did was I took the text, which is class of, and I'm going to turn this purple because I'm doing like a purple and yellow theme here. Okay, so the next thing I did was I made the class of. So this font, let me see if I can find it. So this font is called, what is this called? Brush. I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this font. It's Brush Script MT. Okay. That's the name of it. And the style is italic. And I'm also going to duplicate 2020 just for the sake of kind of saving some time. I'm just going to duplicate some of this stuff just for the sake of, you know, saving some time in this video. Really what I wanted to do for the most part was show you how I got the style of, the background of the fan, essentially, the purple part. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I just lined up my text. I'm going to go ahead and group those together. And then what I'm going to do, and I'm going to change the color of this background a little bit so we can see these words. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and group class of 2022, and I group them. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to create an offset around the words, and that looks good. I didn't apply it. So I'm going to click offset again. And then I'm going to click apply. Okay, and then I'm basically going to move the words out of the way. And then I am going to take the offset and like basically line it up with the bottom of the fan, which this is going to kind of create our base. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to select both of these and I'm going to weld it. Okay, so now we see it has turned into one piece. So now the class of can go right inside the fan. I have to make it a little bit bigger. So now class of is going to fit right inside of that bottom piece. Okay. And then I'm basically going to do the exact same thing for the top. What I did was I went over here to images and I typed in graduation cap. and I found one that I liked. I don't have Cricut access, so I just picked this one. It was 99 cents and I bought it. But if you do have Cricut access, then it would be included in your Cricut access. So I'm just going to go ahead and import the graduation cap, and we're basically just going to go ahead and do the exact same thing. We're going to add it to our, when it imports, it's taking forever, but we're going to add it to this box here, basically right on top. And then we're just going to go ahead and weld it so that that can become the base of the fan. Okay. So now that looks good. When I had just highlighted that, I did not include the letters because I don't want those to weld. Okay, so that looks good. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is select both of them and weld. Okay, so now we have this is the base part of the fan that's going to cut out of our cardstock. Okay, and then the rest of the process is simply just designing. So what I did was I imported this picture. I'm going to add that to Canvas. And then I just added, oh my gosh, my Cricut is moving so slow. But I just basically added in shapes to create the rest of the design. I am just waiting for Cricut access. Oh my gosh. You know what? That's okay. I'm going to hit cancel and I'm just going to, there we go. It decided to add. So the picture that I brought in was essentially a little bit too long and I wanted to cut it down. So the way that I did that was, let me move this stuff out the way. You basically have to slice it. Okay. So you have your image here. You're going to go to shapes. And you can just get like a regular box. And then you are going to put the box on top of the girl, basically where you want it to slice at. You are going to select both. Oops. You're going to select the girl and the box, and you are going to slice. And it's going to slice the bottom half off. So then now you just have the top half. Okay. So that's essentially all I did. Like I said, the rest of the process is just designing. For the letters, I used the school text here. Let me see if I can find the letters. So here it is. The text was high school. And I just searched that in Cricut Design Space. And if it's not already in Cricut Design Space, then I believe I got it from defont.com. But the text is called high school. And then I just added a black offset around it. And then for the stars, it's literally just, I went over here to shapes and I got a star. And then I turned it yellow and I just duplicated it multiple times and added it to the cap. That was all I did. Okay, so you can really play around with this and design it how you want. But I just really wanted to show you, for the most part, how I got the design of the actual base of the fan. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to print this on cardstock. I am going to link the cardstock down below. I did get it from Amazon, but I am going to link it down below. I'm going to just print this directly onto cardstock. I am going to be using my Epson 7720, and I am going to be using the high quality settings on that printer. And I'm just printing with regular inkjet right onto cardstock. Okay. And then I'm going to line the backing of it. I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this and keep this. So for this, what I'm going to do, I need the back of the design too, because I am going to line this with, on the back, is going to be the purple shimmer vinyl. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the weld result, which is the base of the fan. And I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that. Okay, so this is going to be my purple shimmer vinyl, which is the adhesive vinyl. It's gonna if you've ever seen the purple shimmer premium vinyl, that's what I'm going to be using to put on the back of this fan. Okay, so that the front is going to be this design and then the back is going to be that purple shimmer. Okay, and then what you want to do is either you can do it here, flip horizontally. You want to make sure you either flip this or mirror it when you go to make it, but you want this to be cut out backwards because remember you have to put it on the back. Okay, and because I just duplicated it, it should be the same size when I go to cut it. All right, so that's how I got the base of the fan. That's how I got the purple shimmer vinyl. The next clip, we are gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it all together for you. So I will meet you guys over at my craft table. Okay, you guys, so I have my image printed here. Super, super pretty. And this cardstock, let me see if I can figure out what pound it was. So there's no paper. I want to say maybe 180, but I'm not for sure. I will try to make sure I link it down in the comments. I did buy it from Amazon. It basically just came like this, no sheet, but I will check my Amazon purchases and I will link this cardstock down below. But it is a very, very thick and sturdy cardstock. But here's the image here. Okay, and then I did print with my Epson 7720 and I did make sure that I used my high quality settings. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, because mine is not that big, I'm just gonna use some they're called craft sticks, but they're basically popsicle sticks. Okay, they're just basically popsicle sticks. Okay, what I am going to do, because I am using shimmer vinyl to go on the back of this, I'm not going to glue it because this is adhesive on the back. Okay, so this should go ahead and make my popsicle stick, you know, stick. But if you're just doing 2 pieces of cardstock, or maybe you're doing a double-sided print or whatever the case may be, then you may have to go ahead and glue your stick on. But like I said, because I am using some shimmer vinyl to go on the back of this, because this cardstock is already very thick, I don't need to use the glue. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am just gonna go ahead and peel my vinyl up here, and I'm not gonna use any transfer tape. I'm just gonna get some butcher paper and I'm gonna just kind of wing this and we're gonna see how it goes. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and place my popsicle stick where I want it. That looks like a good spot. I'm going to cover and I'm just gonna go ahead and line this up. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to lift the vinyl up and I'm just going to roll it down as I'm lining it up. Okay. Now I'm going to make sure that my popsicle stick is where it needs to be. Now my backing measurement is a tad bit off. I could have went in and adjusted it a little bit, but it's okay. Just make sure when you create your backing, I would say maybe do the backing a little bit bigger. And there it is. Let me lift this up so you guys can see better. Okay, there is our graduation sign. There is the back with the shimmer vinyl, and you see how you can see like a white border. This part right here is her graduation roll thing. That's what this little white piece is. So that's why I said I didn't really double check the measurements on this backing piece, which is why it didn't perfectly line up. So just make sure when you're duplicating this piece that you really double check the measurements to make sure that they fit. Okay. And then you just want to make sure that that vinyl, if you go ahead and use vinyl, you want to make sure that it's nice and secure around the popsicle stick so your popsicle stick does not kind of come out, okay? But now you see I'm pulling on it. It's nice and kind of, it's in there. So here is our little fan. Woo! This is so cute. Alright guys, well that is all I have for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Don't forget to join my Facebook group and follow me on social media. I will have everything linked down below as well, including my materials. But until next time, thanks so much for watching guys. Bye!